Hello everybody, how's everybody doing today? Welcome to the channel. RJ, as always, hope everybody's doing well. As you guys know, I have a new album coming out on August 1st. It's called Black and Blue. I will be promoting that more in the next couple weeks, so hope you guys enjoy it. I have a SoundCloud link to my song He in the Moment, which I've already released if you'd like to listen. So here's the thing, before we get into today's topic, I don't usually like to plug things or promote anything, but I feel like I need to because it's part of me kind of getting out there and being more, loving myself. Because I'm a very modest person. I don't really like doing stuff for myself, but I did anyway. So if you want to check it out, go ahead. If not, it's all cool. Everybody is welcome, as always. So today we're going to talk about a topic that I've been wanting to kind of touch on for a while. I don't think I've done a video on this yet. So before I get into that, I'm sorry. Just to preface everything, I am going to be doing videos every single Tuesday. So that's my schedule from now on. I might change it depending on the holidays coming up. So I will not be doing a video on the Tuesday following the last week of July because I'll be visiting my girlfriend. So I won't be doing a video then. But I will be doing a video on the first Tuesday of August, which I'm not sure what day that is yet. But let's get into today's video. We're going to talk about peer pressure. Now, in my mind, there's two types of peer pressure, negative and positive. And I'm going to kind of just talk about what experiences I felt with both. But let's talk about negative first. When you think of negative, you mean bad, and you'd be correct. Negative peer pressure basically is you pressure somebody to do something they don't want to do, and you keep egging them on, and they eventually just get sick of you, and they just feel pressured. They don't want to do anything. Or sometimes they're so pressured by your negativity and your constant nagging at them that they do something and prove you wrong. In that case, I would call it more like a positive negative reinforcement because you're kind of like negatively reinforcing somebody. But in this case, peer pressure, the act of pressuring someone to do something. So that is what that would be. When I was in high school, somebody told me to beat someone up and didn't do it. And they kept nagging at me. I just walked away. I didn't deal with it anymore, and they just stopped talking to me. So negative peer pressure is things like that, where you beg somebody to do something and you just kind of become toxic and don't really want to help them. You're just trying to push them, so they do something, but you're hurting them as well. Positive peer pressure is when you push somebody to do something because you care about their well-being. For example, I see somebody for depression again. My girlfriend, my parents, all my friends, they want me to see somebody. They want me to find the happiness I once had again, and I appreciate that. That kind of peer pressure I need. I need the concrete, I have to yell at you. I have to get a little upset with you because I need you to learn this. That type of peer pressure is different than just saying, I hate you. You're never going to be able to do this. Things like that you just can't say. It's just very rude and non-inspiring. You can't inspire people by yelling at them and making them feel like they're nothing. That's just not how you do it. Well, in my case, when I lost the weight, I did get negatively peer pressured. I actually was told that I was never going to be able to lose it. You're never going to be able to get it done. And guess what? I lost 95 to 100 pounds. Granted, I gained some back, but for the most part, I've only had a net loss of 75 pounds. So I'm happy with that. I'm happy I've gotten healthier and more fit and active. And I proved that person wrong. And that's that. So peer pressure, guys, basically is sometimes good, sometimes bad. Depends on the situation. Like I said before, with the whole depression thing, I was pressured to do it, but that's because they cared about me, not because they just hate my guts. So that is what that means for that. I also want to talk a little bit about just in general what's happened to me when it comes to peer pressure. I'm somebody who's usually not very into conflict and interrogating and getting people's business. So I'll kind of shy from people who are in drama. That way I just don't get involved. I don't want to be involved. That's just who I am. I don't like being involved in someone else's drama. It's one of my biggest pet peeves. I absolutely despise it. I'm sure a lot of you do too. So sometimes somebody on one side of the argument will say, hey, can you back me up? And then the other person will say, you better back me up. And it's hard to be a middleman in a fight because you're going to upset one person, right? It's difficult. And you have to make decisions, The thing I would do is I would say you both need to get along, and if you don't, then, proceed to let them know why they should get along. Unless, for example, they both fight and they both cause drama toward you, then you say, all right, I'm done with this, I can't do it anymore, and you just leave. It's never, 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 never acceptable at all to force somebody to be friends with you. If somebody's forcing you to be their friend and they do it because they just feel like that they want to use you, get rid of that person. Don't let them change your opinion on your life or your happiness, okay? Because that's happened to me. I've had people try to tell me, "Oh, you can't be friends with this person because if you do, I'm going to block you." Like, you don't control my life. Why are you telling me who to not be friends with? It's just ridiculous. If people don't like each other, in my eyes, there's a block button, there's an ignore button. Just because you're not friends with somebody and someone else is, doesn't mean you should be mean towards them. I have plenty of friends that don't like each other, but they like me. Even though they might not acknowledge other friends, they still get along with me, and that's all that matters. I'm not going to gossip about other friends to people. I'm not like that. So when it comes to peer pressure, guys, don't let people do that to you. Don't let them steer you the wrong way, because all they're doing is creating drama for you, and you never want that. So that's all I gotta say today, guys. Just a short video talking about positive and negative peer pressure. I hope everybody has an amazing rest of the day. We'll see you next Tuesday, and as always, have a good one and take care.